Hi friends, good afternoon. You are welcome in my grammar channel. Our today's topic is going to continue how to add a question tag, especially in the absence of helping verb or auxiliary verb. Whenever there is an absence of helping verb in the sentence and how to add a question tag in this sentence, let's study some important example. We have seen while adding a question tag to the given sentence, we just find out the auxiliary verb in the sentence, wrote the given sentence as it is, and after that we prefer to use the contracted form. Here there's no doubt the given sentence is written as it is, but after that there will be problem whenever the sentences are in a simple present or in a simple past tense. There is a lack of auxiliary verb. Actually there is no lack of auxiliary verb. There are auxiliary verb, but we can't see this auxiliary verb. Why can't we see? Why can't we identify this auxiliary verb? We can't identify this auxiliary verb because these are in a hidden position, and that is the reason that we have to find out the hidden auxiliary verb in it. Now in this verb we have to contact with Mukri Kaka, that is Marathi acrostic. In Marathi you can say, if there is the absence of auxiliary verb in the sentence. Let us read these three sentences on the board. Rohan jumps on the ground. You can check yourself whether I am, is, or was, where, have, had, can, could, may, might, shall, should in the sentence. You can check, or if you check and observe that there is no presence of auxiliary verb in the sentence. So remember, whenever there is absence of auxiliary verb in the sentence, in that situation we have to use Marathi Pane acrostic, that is contact with main verb in the sentence. If you contact the main verb in the sentence, in the first sentence main verb is the jumps, in second sentence main verb is a brought, in third sentence main verb is play. Now in this situation one can say, if there is a presence of main verb, then you can use don't as auxiliary verb. If there is a presence of yes or yes to the main verb of the sentence, you can use doesn't. Sometimes there will be presence of second form of the verb, then you can use didn't. Remember, जेव्हा जेव्हा वाक्यामध्ये सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद नसते तेव्हा त्या वाक्यामध्ये सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद नसताना वाक्यातील मुख्य क्रियापदाशी आपल्याला कॉन्टॅक्ट करावा लागतो. जर क्रियापदाचं पहिलं रूप दिलेलं असेल तर आपल्याला डोंट वापरावं लागतं. जर क्रियापदाला यस किंवा यस प्रत्यय असेल तर डझंट वापरावं लागतं, आणि जर क्रियापदाचं दुसरं रूप असेल तर डिडंट वापरावं लागतं. हीच माहिती घेऊन आता आपण पहिल्या वाक्याकडे जात आहोत. द फर्स्ट सेंटेन्स इज रोहन जम्प्स ऑन द ग्राउंड. लेट्स लर्न दिस सेंटेन्स. आवर फर्स्ट रूल इज द गिवन सेंटेन्स इज रिटन ॲज इट इज. दिलेलं वाक्य आपण जसंच्या तसं लिहिलेलं आहे. आफ्टर दॅट गिव कॉमा सुद्धा आपण दिलेला आहे. Our second rule is that find out the auxiliary verb in the sentence. वाक्यामधलं सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद शोधायचंय, त्याला नॉट जोडायचंय, त्यानंतर त्याचा कॉन्ट्रॅक्टेड फॉर्म वापरायचा आहे. ह्या सगळ्या प्रक्रिया करण्यासाठी वाक्यामध्ये सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद असणं आवश्यक आहे. परंतु इथे ऑब्झर्व केल्यानंतर असं लक्षात आलं वाक्यामध्ये सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद नाही. तेव्हा करायचं काय, तर वाक्यातील मुख्य क्रियापदाशी संपर्क केला. वाक्यातील मुख्य क्रियापद आहे जम्प्स. आता आपल्याला दुसरा रूल फॉलो करावा लागेल वाक्यामध्ये की इफ देर इज अ प्रेझेन्सी ऑफ यस और यस टू द मेन वर्ब ऑफ द सेंटेन्स then it is essential for us to use doesn't. That's why we have to use doesn't here. Doesn't लिहिताना d small letter मध्ये काढावा. Why did I take doesn't here? Because there is a presence of main verb attached with yes or yes. That is the reason that we have to take doesn't. After using doesn't as per the rule of the word, then we have to contact or then we have to use proper pronoun. While using proper pronoun, subject is most important. Subject is singular masculine gender. That's why we need to use doesn't he. And lastly, question mark is essential. Doesn't he? That is a tap question. Remember, the given sentence is Rohan jumps on the ground, and we tag a small question here, doesn't he? Rohan jumps on the ground, comma, doesn't he? That is the first sentence. Let's turn towards the second sentence. Manish brought a mobile. In this sentence, there is absence of the auxiliary verb. That's why we have to contact with the second form of the verb. Now the second form leads us to use didn't. Second form enables us to use didn't. Now a question may arise in your mind, sir, why can't we say this is the third form? Because second and third form of brought are similar. So understand, if here's a presence of have has had, if here's a presence of have has had, then it can consider as a third form of the main verb. But when it can't show the presence of have has had, absolutely it's the second form of the main verb. So whenever there is a second form of the main verb, we need to use didn't. We need to use didn't because there is a presence of the second form. Then a question arises about what kind of pronoun do I need. In order to search the pronoun, we have to contact with the subject. Subject is again masculine gender. That's why we need to use he. The sentence would be Manish brought a mobile, comma, didn't he? And question mark is essential. Let us study here. Manish brought a mobile, that is a given sentence, and didn't he is a tag question. Again, why did I take didn't? Because there is a frequency of second form. Why did I take doesn't? Because there is the presence of singular noun of the verb. A singular verb is present there. Present form of the verb attached with yes or yes to the main verb of the sentence. Now let's turn towards the third example. If you glance through the third example, you can view that there is a presence of first form of the main verb. Our rule suggested if there is a presence of the first form of the main verb, we need to use don't. So there's no doubt don't is essential and you can use don't here. Then after don't we need to use proper pronoun. Subject here is the boys and proper pronoun would be they. So remember, the answer of this sentence would be the boys play on the ground. Don't they? The given sentence is the boys play on the ground and tag question is don't they. In this way, one can solve the examples of question tag when it shows the absence of auxiliary verb in the sentence. Again, remind one thing in your mind. don't, doesn't, didn't are used, or do, does, did are used only when there is an absence of auxiliary verb. You must check the list: am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would. And only then, if it shows the absence of this whole list, then you need to use do, does, did as per the form of the verb. Let us study some more example. The fourth example, Sital catches fishes. Now in this example, there is no presence of auxiliary verb. So contact with main verb attached with yes or yes to the main verb. So we need to use doesn't. Shital catches fishes, comma, doesn't see. Shital catches fishes, comma, doesn't see. We took here doesn't because the verb attached with yes or yes. Let us learn sixth or fifth sentence, that is Hemant wrote a letter. Wrote, that is the second form of the verb. So given sentence is written as it is, comma is given. We need to use didn't because there is a presence of second, and Hemant is a masculine gender, so use he as a pronoun. The final answer would be Hemant wrote a letter, comma, didn't he. Then Shravani saw a snake. Shravani saw a snake, comma, didn't see. I use here didn't because saw is the second form of see, and I use pronoun see because for Shravani we need to use pronoun see. Then the mice cut the net. Observe this sentence clearly. There might, you may be confused here because cut, three forms are there. But we have to consider it as a past tense, second form. The mice cut the net. So we need to use didn't. Sometimes the situation of the sentence may be present tense, then in that case one can use don't. Then the mice is there. Mice is the plural form of mouse, so we need to use they. In this way, the mice cut the net. The answer would be didn't they. Let us study some more examples which are related with question tag in the absence of auxiliary verb. I am sure you like this video and try to make an ample practice to make the perfection in question tag. Just wait for me for my next video. Thank you so much.